from cell phones. Do we have plans to use these new digital contract tracing tools as a means of deciding who can go back to work?
Not only are we well aware of the announcement that came today, already we have engaged those companies. We were on the phone just this morning, for example, with Apple specifically on that tracing technology. So the answer is yes, and we look forward to continuing to build that capacity and partnership. And that is also part of the planning exercise as we see some light and we see a future where we're not all permanently in this current state, stay-at-home order.
Top of the day. So I wanted to talk a bit about contact tracing. There's a lot more to it than it seems at first, because it's not just about whether you're being traced, but everybody that you visit is being traced and connected to you. But it also means if you attend a party, everybody is traced. Well, they know that the party is going on, how many people are there, how long you stay. Too much, And the thing is, if you've got 20 people at a party and there's a 5% infection rate, or positive test rate, I should say, then chances are you will be in contact with somebody who has, who's tested positive. So that means that everybody at the party would have been in contact with somebody who tested positive, and all 20 people will be quarantined, effectively making it so that nobody wants to attend a party. So you might as well consider gatherings banned. Anything that you do, if you go somewhere and you go somewhere before there, things like if you go to the ATM and then go to somebody's house and you don't go anywhere else and spend it, people can put things together. Say if you want to buy some pot from somebody, you can't really do it anonymously. If you go to somebody who deals pot, it's like, well, a whole bunch of people go to ATMs, go there and leave real quick. No, that's not anonymous anymore. And once they get rid of cash, it's really not anonymous. People have to carry around silver coins or something to be anonymous. The thing is, how are you gonna, what about people on the street? You gonna give them money? You can't. You can just give them what? Peanuts. If you wanted to be generous, you can't. So everything you do is watched. Everywhere you go is watched. They can compute how good your friends are, how close you are with relatives or friends, by how long you spend with them. They can figure out what you're doing together based on time of day, and did you go to the store first, get some food?
I think something that should raise cause for concern, because when we talk about the applications, and I'm sure we will, they're saying they're using it for contact tracing. This person gets sick. Where did they go? Who may they have come in contact with, precisely so they can produce these kind of text messages that you describe. On its face, it seems like it might be a good idea. There is, of course, a natural presumed benefit here. And yet, this level of contact tracing, this method of contact tracing, does not really work on a pandemic scale.
We're psychologically profiled. We were, for the 2016 elections with the Cambridge Analytica, we were psychologically profiled using the Big Five model of psychological profiling. And they use that profiling to predict how we would, what decisions we would make. So put that in the government's hands. Of course, the CIA and all that, they have all our data anyway, but this legitimizes that, and they'll run these algorithms and know more about us than we know, because it'll remember everything, and it calculates what our decisions will be. And we don't think about it that much, but it will know more about what we're going to do than we will. And that, to me, is really creepy. And it's a given. It's not they could, but they will, and they already probably are. It can't be okay. It can't be legitimate. They can't follow us and know everything we do every minute of every day. That's a Fourth Amendment problem. That's privacy goes away completely with that. So contact tracing is completely unacceptable.
How it is being used, what is being built, is the architecture of oppression. And you might trust who is dealing with it today. You might trust who runs it. You might go, I don't care about Mark Zuckerberg, but someone else will have this data eventually. Some other country will have this data eventually. In your country, a different president will have control of this data eventually, and someone will abuse it.
We have to resist all this tyrannical crap that's going on, or else they will just do it. Everything they can get away with, they will just do. Just like they have with masks and with staying locked down. They got away with it, so they continue. They keep doing it. They're still continuing. So we have to fight back. We have to resist and refuse, not comply. Anyway, I am, and it's difficult, but if we don't step up now, we'll be stepped on for, we'll say the end of time, but it could be generations until we stand back up and take it back. Might as well not let go of it in the first place. Anyway, take care.
How it is being used, what is being built, is the architecture of oppression. Pushback, when they don't get condemnation, when they don't face sanction for this, will become normalized and they will spread. We will face them in the United States because we will face them everywhere.